Days passed at Khazar Group. The wind outside grew stronger. As Nargiz Aliyeva delved into the secret files, terrifying traces began to emerge. Forged signatures, annual unofficial sales, hidden partner companies in the background files. Nargiz realized something crucial: the accident had not been a coincidence. It was part of a bigger plan. Many had silenced themselves. Case 43. The secret file. One night, Nargiz accessed a hidden file. The secret file was found: 43 closed cases, administrator access required. What did the file contain? Scene camera footage, driver's testimony, not deleted, internal company correspondence. Do not touch Yus Yilmaz. Protect the girl. Redirect her elsewhere. Nargiz held her breath. They threatened my grandfather because they were afraid to touch me. Murad's confidence grew with every passing day. His admiration for Nargiz's seriousness, professionalism, firmness, and honesty brought a new energy to the company. One evening, Murad invited Nargiz to the terrace, a silent Istanbul passage overlooking the Bosphorus. You know, Nargiz, I've never met anyone like you in my life. Sometimes I watch you and question myself. Do you really deserve this work? Nargiz turned her eyes to Murad. You are more fair and honest than I am. I am only a shadow. The breeze was silent. Her inner voice spoke to her. Yet, Murad seemed different. Sometimes a person cannot escape their own shadow, Murad. But for one shirt, it's not too late. Murad looked into Nargiz's eyes. The first person with true confidence. I trust you. It was evening at the company. Osif had been completely dismissed. While Nargiz examined the office files, she discovered a secret email on the computer. Sender, Legal Department ME, Recipient, MA, Personal, Email Subject, Nargiz Aliyeva accessing files recorded in the system. Must be stopped. Nargiz's heart froze. Someone was watching her. Rauf Karimli had reported it. After 2 days of surveillance and system analysis, Nargiz's lawyer, Mali Erdemir, who had worked at the company for many years and was one of Rauf Karimli's most trusted people, noticed moments on the camera footage when Nargiz entered and left the room secretly. Nargiz made a plan. She installed the monitoring program on her computer and began tracking all correspondence. The result? A single line from Rauf Karimli: the girl is digging too much. Either keep quiet or keep distance. If necessary, pressure her grandfather. Murad was at a crossroads. Nargiz took this information and confronted him. She slammed the office door and stormed in. Enough, Murad. My father is setting traps for me in this company. Someone placed me here to silence me. Murad stood up. What do you mean, Nargiz? My father wouldn't do such a thing, wouldn't he? Do you not know your own family? In that accident, I lost my mother, my brother, and my sister. And behind this crime is your family name. Murad was shaken. What are you saying? Nargiz flipped the files on the desk. Here's the evidence. Emails, cameras, everything is here. Murad fell silent. He stared out the window, lost in thought. Silence in the office. Nargiz Aliyeva stood straight in front of the desk, holding the documents. She shook Murad Karimli's hand as she studied the papers. This cannot be real. Murad's voice was low, broken. Years of trust, admiration, and loyalty toward his grandfather shattered in an instant. I want to believe my grandfather, but I cannot stay silent with all this evidence before my eyes, Nargiz said, taking a deep breath. I only want justice. Nothing less, nothing more. Either you stand with me, or you fall with him. Murad's decision. The next morning, Murad entered his grandfather's office. Rauf Karimli greeted him as usual. My son, you came early. Shall we look at the new project? Murad placed a file on the desk, all the documents Nargiz had collected. This is your legacy, father, but I will not endure your darkness. Rauf Karimli's eyes widened. This girl is poisoning you. Her family's suffering isn't because of me, it's because of their own mistakes. No, Murad countered. You killed them. The driver was yours. You deleted the cameras. You closed the case. Silence. Only the ticking of the wall clock. I am with the breeze, father. And so, Murad and Narges revealed a united front. That same evening, Narges was working alone when Murad quietly entered the office. He placed a USB drive on the desk, all internal correspondence, financial records, forbidden payments. If you want to finish my grandfather, you already have everything. Narges looked up. Face to face, she asked, "Why are you helping me?" Murad's voice was low. "Because I want justice." The night lights of Istanbul glimmered through the office window. Everything was quiet, yet a storm lingered. Narges stood behind the desk, poised and alert. Murad entered, his eyes showing determination and fear. "You were right," Narges said calmly. "My grandfather made one last plan to silence us. Tonight," Narges interrupted him, "I tracked the man threatening us. I heard his call. He's targeting me, not you." Murad slammed the desk. "Then we must act first. Tonight, a trap is set." Later, Narges left the office alone. Every step echoed with silence. At the park, a voice called behind her, "Miss Narges, walking alone at this hour isn't safe." She turned and saw two strangers in front of her, black bags in hand, eyes icy. Narges silently stepped aside. When she reached for her phone in the bag, one of them grabbed her arm. Gunshots rang out. Murad appeared from the darkness. One of the men fell under his force. The second man tried to flee, but the police were already there. "Did you call the police?" Narges panted. Murad smiled. "What I trusted in you, I now trust in justice." Together, in the dark, they walked side by side. Through all the dangers, one thing was certain, they were united. If you're curious about the rest of the story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leaving a like or a comment really helps these stories reach more people. Thank you to everyone watching from Turkey, Germany, and Azerbaijan. I'll see you in the next story.